if your goal feels heavy and uninspiring and far away, then it's going to be really hard to reach. And so instead of having a really far away, painful goal, we're going to change how we set our goals today. A show of hands if you've ever started on a health goal or weight loss goal and not quite gotten there, not reached it. Okay. And have you ever found like you make some progress, but then you just seem to always end up back at baseline? Anyone resonate with that at all? I see some head nods. Okay. And then ever feel like, man, like I know what to do to be healthy. Why can't I just do it? Why is it so hard to just consistently do it? Anyone ever feel like that? Like, I know what to do up here. Why am I not just walking and doing it? So if you can relate to any of those, or maybe even on a more extreme, maybe you almost didn't even want to do this program because you were like, I don't know if this is even going to help me. Like, maybe I'm just hopeless. Maybe I should just be okay with where I'm at because nothing's ever worked. So yeah, I see a couple of hands up. So if any of that resonates, then I have great news for you because this time will be different. And so there's 4 main reasons people don't reach their goals. One is their goal feels like really heavy, really uninspiring, or just way too far away. Number 2 is they set a goal, but they forget it. When they're at their best, when they're taking a pause from their life and they're thinking, wow, yeah, how healthy do I want to be? They set a great goal potentially, but then they don't remember it day to day when their life gets busy. Does anyone resonate with that? Like, it's easy to set it, but then what happens when like the chaos of life ensues and it gets harder? So that's another reason. Number 3 is they just lack action. They might be like, "Woo, I know my goal. I keep saying my affirmations. Why isn't anything changing?" So without taking action, nothing's going to change. We can't just sit there and meditate about our goal. We have to also take the steps, and they can be really small steps. They don't have to be drastic changes, but we have to take action. Does that make sense? And, consistency, like there's no secret pill, but everybody wants the secret pill, right? Everyone wants the quick fix. Everyone wants results now or sooner, but the secret really is consistent action. Because some people will take action for a couple days or a couple weeks, and then they weigh themselves and they're not drastically down, and then they think it's not working, and then they stop taking the consistent action. And then they just repattern in their brain, oh yeah, this doesn't work for me. But it takes time to see real results. So does that make sense? Consistency is a big one. And then number 4 is what they believe doesn't align with the goal. So if they believe they're not worthy, or it's going to be too hard, or why bother? Nothing ever worked for me anyway, then they're going to figure out how to make that true. And so what we believe is always what we achieve. So basically, I want to start out by talking about the first one. So if your goal feels heavy and uninspiring and far away, then it's going to be really hard to reach. And so instead of having a really far away, painful goal, we're going to change how we set our goals today. So again, one of the biggest reasons we don't achieve our goal is because it's just not set in a great way. And so, a lot of people will say, I don't want to look fat, or I don't want to weigh 250 pounds, or I don't want to not be able to wear my favorite jeans because they don't even do up. And a lot of people are focused on the negative, or I don't want to have to go on medication, or I don't want to look fat in photos at a wedding, or, all those things. And so pain, you could probably think about a time, maybe it's now, where you're like, I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see. Maybe on a more extreme, I feel disgusted sometimes when I see myself. And so that can be a catalyst for change. So I don't think it's a bad thing, but here's the problem with it. If you only have a heavy goal, like I don't want to look fat on vacation, and it's rooted in what you don't want, and it feels kind of a bit scary, like, oh my God, I really don't want to look fat. And it's just heavy. What happens is, as you take action, as you make progress towards, for example, not looking fat at vacation, as you start to lose a bit of weight and like look a little better, then your motivation dips down. And then you stop doing the actions. And that's why so many people are on a roller coaster of results, because they're only just trying to get out of pain rather than get to real pleasure and success and inspiration. Is this resonating, or is this kind of too woo-woo? Okay, I see some head nods. Another example is like, has anyone ever had a really strict goal? Like, I know Sonia's on the call. She's done some fitness competitions. So like really strict goal from a deadline, and then got to the goal and then just totally stopped all the positive actions and like gained the weight back. Has anyone ever had something like that? I see a couple head nods. So that's another issue with that heavy push kind of energy goal. So what works better than a heavy goal is a supercharged goal. It's a lot more sustaining. It's a lot more motivating.
I hope you got so much out of that training clip. If you did and you want to hear more like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you get reminders when I post new content. Also, if you don't mind throwing a like on the video so more people get to see it. And if you are ready to lose weight, you want to do it without the deprivation and the diets and the old way, make sure to click the link in my description box. I have a free training for you. You'll get instant access to it where I teach you how to lose weight while enjoying the foods you love and how to actually make it sustainable. No quick fixes, no snake oil, just the truth, the real recipe for success that I've used and so many other women I've worked with have used successfully to achieve lifelong weight loss and so much more. So I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Make sure to click the link in the description and have a beautiful day.